All right, let's get this started. So I use a Pen and Gear stapler. These are the only staplers I use. You can get them from Walmart. They come packaged differently depending when the time is. So what you do is you open your stapler. I don't have the patience to open it nicely, but you can if you want. It comes with some staplers on the bottom. Put it to the side. Okay, so it'll be a generic stapler just like this. What you're gonna do is you're gonna open it, and you are going, oh, hold on. Yeah, there we go. Open it, push it from here, just like this. And when you open it, you'll have a spring. Make sure you put the spring and the metal piece to the side because you're gonna need these to reassemble, okay? Now that you've taken apart, so I don't buy anything fancy or anything. That's chalk paint, I got it ahead of time. What I use are popsicle sticks. You can either use these if you don't have access to one, get them from Walmart or something, or if you got a kid, just ask one from your physician for their checkups, okay? So all you do is put it down sideways like this, push it down, push this piece down, push the middle piece down, and it sticks, okay? It's just my preferred method. You can buy a 3D printed from anybody if you want, but it does the job. Now, what you're gonna need next is you're gonna need some Waverly chalk paint, okay? So I just put mine in a little container like this, next to my Mod Podge container. You need any type of brush. I just use my eyeshadow brush. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna paint it. We're gonna do 2 coats. So we're gonna paint 1 coat real fast. Just remember, we're just trying to cover the base. So you can spray paint if you want. I don't do well with spray painting personally, so that's why I don't do it. But if you want to spray paint, go for it. So just make sure you get it. Just even streaks. Okay. Should have worn my watch so I can tell you guys how long it takes to dry. It's like about 1.5 minutes. Make sure you get the edges here too, because the eraser goes there, okay? Just like that. So, like that. Make sure you get it all, everything you need. Okay, and then we're gonna let this sit for about 90 seconds, and then we'll come back and then we'll paint our second coat on it, okay? Okay, so we're back. It's more like 2 minutes. It's dry, okay? Same thing, just grab your chalk paint, add a coat on it. So I do it to get a complete white base. Like I said, you don't have to if you don't want to. I just prefer it because I like my glitters to be the star. And I've noticed that the darker the base is, it just doesn't make my colors as vibrant. So I'll just go through. So you can already see the difference of 1 coat and 2 coat. How much, oh, sorry, the train is going by. And I will not be editing that, so. Just go through, same thing. Make sure we get all the paces. Just like that. Make sure you get the edges also. Don't forget. So just go through. Just like that. Okay. And we'll let it sit. I do let the second coat sit for about 2.5 to 3 minutes just to be safe, okay? And we'll let this dry. And then when we come back, we'll start the glittering process, okay? Okay, so I'm back. I'm sorry, the Cricut is running in the back, so it might be a little bit loud. I apologize in advance. Okay, so what you're gonna need is pencil colors. If you want this bundle, it's called the pencil bundle. It's on the Glitter Mixologist website. You can use the code MAGICAL, okay? And then you're going to need 5 medicine cups, or any type of thing you have. You just have to be medicine cups. These are the paints that match really well with those glitters. You can use different paints if you want. You don't have to use what I use. It's not a big deal. So this bundle might not match my pencils on the website of my shop. Is because I use specific colors, and those are kind of hard to get now. So I'm just going to give something that's quick access to you guys. So this is completely dry. What we're going to do in the first one, we're going to start with black, is we're going to pour just plain Mod Podge. We're not going to pour any paint in it or anything. So let me get some Mod Podge and pour it in here. Give me 1 second. Okay, so you're just gonna pour, you can use gloss, matte, whatever you want. Pour about that much Mod Podge in it, okay? We're gonna start with the black. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna move the paints over because we don't need those right now. You're gonna move these glitters to the side. Okay, we need black paint. Black glitter, sorry, not paint, I'm so sorry. And then paper, whatever you want to catch your glitter on, whatever you use, parchment sheet, paper, butcher paper, it don't matter, okay? So this brush is 16 milliliters, 5/8, okay? You can use whatever brush you want. I do 1.5, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your Mod Podge, you're gonna dip your brush in it. Okay, I like to get both sides, you can do however you like. And then I just like to go, the front really don't matter because I know I need it, so just grab it, paint it. Okay, and now I'm gonna do a half because that's just my measurements. Like I said, make it your own or make it however you want. I like mine just there, so I'll come right down. You do need kind of a steady hand for this. If you don't have one, that's not a big deal. We're gonna put some holographic lining on it, so it don't really matter that much, so don't panic, okay? Just like that. Grab it, just like that. Okay, so you're gonna open the glitter. This is called Queen Vader. We're gonna dump it right on top. It's okay if it gets in the white, don't stress. Just like that, and then just tap the excess off with whatever you got. It don't matter. So if you missed a little spot, just go ahead and do it like that. But it's not a big deal because we'll cover it in the second round. So don't get all panicky. Okay, just like that. So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna pour this glitter back in here. So I'm gonna keep doing this like I would normally be teaching a class. So this video might be a little lengthy and I apologize in advance. Okay, now what you're gonna do, you're gonna grab another medicine cup. Now we're gonna do the eraser, which is pink polish. Okay, so shake it up a little. Pour about that much, okay? So 1 part paint, 2 part Mod Podge, okay? And then 2 part Mod Podge, okay? And then I just use tongue suppressor. Make sure when you're mixing your paint, you see how like I'm mixing, you can still see the Mod Podge? That's not good. So keep mix until the paint becomes the dominant color and you can't see the white Mod Podge anymore. So scrape the sides and everything, mix. For me, there we go, okay? Wipe the excess off, and then I'll literally just keep a baby wipe near me so I can wipe these so I don't have to get one for every color, okay? And then what we're gonna do, so I do 1 for mine, so we're gonna do the same thing that we did in the front. Just don't touch your black yet because it's not dry, just like this. Grab, oh, there was some black glitter on it. Okay, just make sure your brush has no glitter on it. Just go through, okay? That. Make sure you get these little whites that we painted back here. Make sure you get all that also. Okay, just like that. And then go to this side also. I don't even know if I dipped that, to be honest. Let's see. Oh, I didn't. Okay, grab it. Okay, and then rotate. So grab here, and then I'm gonna match this line just like that. Go downwards just like that. Okay, just like that. So Mod Podge does dry a little faster on this technique, so just make sure your glitter is ready and open. Same thing, pour it all over. Make sure you get the edges too, okay? Cover it, tap it, just like that, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the to the side, put your medicine cup to the side, grab your glitter, put it back where it goes, and then lit it. And now we're gonna do the black again. So I'm gonna open the black this time. We're gonna grab our Mod Podge cup. You're going to grab, you're gonna make sure you wash your brush, okay? You gotta wash your brushes between each because we're using colors now. So I just use water. You can use rubbing alcohol if you want. If you don't want to use water, it doesn't matter. Just make sure your brush is clean, there's no color on it. And then make sure it's ready to go. What you're gonna do is you're gonna grab your Mod Podge again. Now, you're going to cover all the black with Mod Podge, but do it very lightly. Do not scrub or scrape, just like that, okay? Go through, you should not be able to see any black on this, okay? Just like that. Go through, get it slowly, there's no rush. Now is the time to like align any mistakes that we might have had, you know? So the reason I don't do undercover for a black color is because I feel like it takes away from the glitter shine for a black, at least, in my opinion. On my personal one, I use Galactica. So even on this, I've done it with a black base and it just tears apart the glitter shine, in my opinion, for a black. So I don't put black paint, I just let the glitter shine. So you want to make sure you get all the way through. You should be no black spots. Just make sure it's nice and thick. You need a thick layer for the second one, so don't be afraid. Just like this, okay? Make sure it's nice and all the way around. Put the paintbrush in water until, grab your glitter, just pour it over. Don't worry if it gets on the white, it's not a big deal. Okay, we'll just tap the excess off. Just like that. Tap it off. Okay, put it to the side. Same thing. Put it back in here. Okay, we're gonna put the black away. We don't need it right now. And we're gonna wash our brush off just to make sure there's no black spectacles. Otherwise, we would have been okay. So after I wash it off, I just kind of like brush it off to make sure there's no glitter particles in it. So then I'm gonna do the same thing. Grab your pink. Okay, and grab your paint. Grab your brush in the middle, or you can grab it from the popsicle, wherever you want. It doesn't matter. Same thing, saturate it, your brush. Go through. Make sure it's a thick layer because we want the glitter to stick to it. So don't be afraid of covering the glitter. That's the whole point, is you shouldn't be able to see the glitter. Go through, take your time. Ah, there's a particle right there. Piece of brush, it's okay. Just like that. Take your time, don't rush. Give it a second. Sorry about the machines again. Just go through. See, I scraped it. Gotta be careful, don't scrape it. Just go through. Nice and soft. Just like that, okay? We're gonna put the paint in there. We're gonna grab our pink, dump, okay? And now we're just gonna let it sit, okay? That is that part. Okay, let's put this pink away and then we'll go to the next one. Okay, so remember the first cup that we had with the white Mod Podge? We're gonna use that instead of wasting it. I'm just gonna grab the gold paint, which is Golden Sunset. We're gonna drop a little bit in here. Just recycle the cup. Oh, that's a little too much. So we're gonna have to wash it out with Mod Podge. Hold on. I don't really need that much. Okay, same thing. Mix it until you can't see the white. So just mix. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna grab this, wipe it down. The wipe on my popsicle stick is chalk paint. Same thing, you're gonna grab your brush, oops, wipe it down. There's a little dot on my popsicle, there we go. Wipe it down. Then you're gonna grab your gold glitter, make sure it's ready to go. Okay, same thing. So for this, I do one also. So I go up just like that, okay? Same thing, and go through, and you're going to just lay it down. Just be careful, you know, if it overlaps, it's not a big deal, but try not to, and just follow, because we will be striping these, so it's not that big of a deal if it does overlap a little, but I try my hardest to not, you know, but if it happens, it happens. Don't stress. Same thing, grab and flat it. So remember, your edges look always wider, so you have to match your top to your edges, okay? Because the brush at the top, for some reason, just doesn't lay as much as the edges does, okay? Same thing. I'm gonna grab it from this side to make sure it connects right there. Just like that. Bring it down. Okay, and then, all right. So same thing, we're gonna put in the water, grab our glitter. We're gonna pour it right on top, okay? Don't worry about if it got on the black, just grab it, tap it off. If it got on the black a little bit, it's okay. It's not that big of a deal. because there's black in that glitter, so it's not that big of a deal. Just like that, we're gonna put it to the side. We're going to move the gold out, back in the container. Put it away. Now we're going to do the silver. So same thing, grab a medicine cup, Dolphin Gray, mix it. A little bit, you don't need much. A little bit goes a long way. And then a little bit of Mod Podge. It's like I said, 1 part paint, 2 part Mod Podge. Grab it, mix it. Oh God. Oops, sorry. I'm not editing that. You're just gonna have to look at it. Okay, just like that. Wipe and wipe. Okay. Same thing, we're gonna grab our silver glitter. Okay, and then we're gonna wipe our brush down. Okay. Just like that, make sure it's ready to go. A little gold was a little prominent, so I usually like to brush out the gold just to make sure. Okay, now, same thing. I do 1 brush, so we're gonna do the same thing. I might not put enough silver, I didn't. So, hold on. 1 silver, okay, there we go. Grab it, 1 silver, same thing. Go through, grab the thing, go down. Oops, we'll just grab more silver. So these staplers are a patience thing. So whenever you see me do them on live, I do 6 to 7 at a time because they take quite a bit. It makes no sense for me to just make 1 at a time. So I do quite a few at a time and just keep them ready. Okay, so the same thing. Spray your glitter on, grab it, tap it off, okay? You can use a brush. Let me see where mine is. Lightly, if it got on the pink part, just brush it off. It'll come off when it's dry. It's not a big deal. Okay, just like that. Same thing. We're gonna grab it. Now, the one thing I do silver separate, I'm not gonna do 2 coats on this right away. I'm gonna do the yellow first because the yellow needs about 6 hours to dry. So I like to do the yellow in the first coat, so it saves me time, so we can start the clock a little earlier. So same thing, yellow. Oh, that's a lot of yellow. Okay, lemon. We're just wasting paint and Mod Podge today. We might have to make a couple videos. Might have to do the pencil too at the same time so I can save some. Okay, just like that. Okay, wipe it down as always. Okay, there we go. All right, clean your brush, grab your brush. So the reason I do the yellow with the gold and silver is to prevent time. I mean, save time, not prevent time, save time. Grab yellow, okay. Popsicle stick is gonna come in use now because it's gonna be harder to hold in the middle. So just start in the middle. So I've learned that with yellows, sometimes a white base helps so much because it gives you the perfect thing. The only yellow that I found as a teacher yellow that does good is a Duck Yeah from Glitter Mixologist. It's the only yellow I use on everything. So, because I don't Mod Podge and paint everything, so all my yellow stuff for my teacher stuff, it needs like a good yellow. For me, that's the only teacher yellow I like. I've tried a few different and I haven't found one I like. So it's just same thing, go through, just tap it along. Okay, so there's like another technique where you can paint the whole thing first and then go through and do it with UV resin with a brush if you want. I don't like that technique, but like I said, there's different ways of doing this. Some people just pour it directly on with epoxy and stuff and then go from there. If you want, that's fine. So yellow, for some reason, paint dries really fast. So once I've got the base on, I'll just go through, quickly put a thicker layer on to make sure it's still wet, so my glitter can attach to it. I don't know what it is with the yellow. Yellow's such a funky color. Okay, put it in the brush, same thing. Go through, tappity tap. Okay, make sure we get the edges. Get it here. Okay, same thing. We're gonna tap it off, okay? Access it off just like that. Okay, and then we're going to pick this up, and then we're going to pour it back in. Okay, and then we're gonna do it that way. Okay, now what we're gonna do is clean our brush for a second. The water needs to be changed. Okay, grab it. All right, we're gonna go back to the gold first. So grab your gold paint, grab your gold glitter. We're gonna do a second coat. I forgot. Okay, don't grab it like that. Okay, grab it here. And you're just gonna literally, this takes a little bit of patience. You're literally gonna paint it right on. Just have some patience. If you need to, you can switch to a lighter brush that's not as wide. When I first started, I used to have like 3 to 4 brushes because I wasn't as steady. But now my hands are super steady in anything, whether I'm crafting or whatever I'm doing. So I never used to be as steady. If you can't hold it up, put it down on the desk. You can put it on the desk and do it. I'm just not doing it on the desk because you can't really see. But sometimes when like I'm tired and I don't want to make mistakes, I'll just put it on the desk like that. So if you don't have a steady hand, don't worry, just put it on the desk and use your popsicle stick to move it around. Just use it on the edges of the black. Don't let the gold touch the paper because it's gonna smudge your paint and your glitter. Just like that. Is that in frame? Okay, yeah. Sometimes I forget I'm recording and I'm just talking to myself, to be honest. Just like this. Just like this. Go through, go through. Okay, and same thing. We're just gonna dump the gold glitter on it. Okay, and then we're gonna grab it. And then we're gonna put the paintbrush back in. Where's my little thing? Okay, now, if for some reason your thing starts moving, like your popsicle stick, because the black was the first color we did, just grab it from here, okay, from your little metal, and push your popsicle in, okay? Just try not to touch the paint. Just push it in, just like that, okay? Don't worry about it. Push it in, put it in the back. Ooh, one of the machines are done, so the loudest one is done. So it might be a little quiet. Okay, we're gonna do it just like that, and then we're gonna put our lid back on. So when you do, oops, I dropped the stapler, hold on. Okay, I picked it up. I'm not editing that, so you're just gonna see me drop it, okay? Same thing, we're gonna grab our brush, clean it, wipe it. We're gonna do the silver now, okay? So we're gonna grab the silver. Okay. Same thing, grab it. And then just do the silver real fast. Like I said, you can leave it on the desk, move it around with your popsicle, whatever you want. So I just go through and paint it. Please tell me I did click record. I was gonna be like, please tell me I clicked record. Just like that. Like I said, using a smaller brush might be beneficial for you. Doing the second coat might be a little easier for y'all too. So this is the quick way to do it. Usually I do one coat all, then I go back and do the second coat. But I've learned if you're new at this, it's easier. And I wanted to do the best version tutorial for y'all. So that's why I did this way. Because when I do it, I go through and do one color of everything first. Then I'll go into the second coats. But it's not time efficient and it's not easy for a newbie because it does get frustrating. So I was like, well, let me try this technique and it works. Okay, so same thing. Spray it on. Well, not spray it on, sprinkle it on. Grab it. Oops. Tap it. Wipe the excess off the pink. See, it'll come right off when it's dry, so you don't have to worry about it. And I kind of wiped. Oh, we did make a little boo-boo when it fell. Let's fix that little boo-boo while it's wet. Okay, and so there was a little mistake right there. The gold came off, so when it fell, while it's still wet, I'm gonna use it to our advantage and fix it there. Okay, now you're gonna be like, oh, Gagan, why can't we just do the yellow right now? Nope. Trust me, this is the hardest learned lesson I've learned. You have to let the yellow dry for about 5 to 6 hours. So we're just gonna put the stapler on the side and we're gonna come back and we're gonna do the second coat of yellow right on top of it. So we have to let it sit for about 5 hours, okay? So I'll see you after 5 hours. Okay, so it's been about 4.5 hours. So we're back. We're just gonna use the same mixture. I just mixed it off camera. Sorry, I forgot, with the popsicle stick. Grab your glitter, dry your paintbrush real fast. Give me a second. Gonna dry this. And then we're gonna do the same thing. So when after so many hours, you can just grab it from the sides if you don't want to grab it from the popsicle or the metal clip. Same thing. Add a thick layer, but with the yellow, you have to be extremely careful because it tends to like move. I don't know what is up with the yellow, but same thing. Go as close as you can. Don't be afraid. Remember, we'll put striping there, so if you do mess up a little bit, it's not stressed. Go through just like that. So again, this tutorial is going to be a bit on the longer end, and I apologize. Just like that. So the reason I do paint and Mod Podge is because if I miss a spot or my glitter is a little too transparent or iridescent, the paint will cover those spots. So you can't see the white paint underneath. And it's a good adhesive too. It's cheaper. Imagine doing all this with UV resin. No, thank you. So almost done. Sorry. Takes a second. If you have any questions up to now, you can drop them now or you can wait till the end of the tutorial. But if you made it this far and you have any request, go ahead and drop them below and I will add it to the list. Okay, there we go. We'll put this back in there. Grab our glitter. Same thing. Shake it off. It's okay if it gets on other colors because they're dry. It won't even stick to it, so it don't matter. Just make sure you coat it all. And then we'll tap the excess. And that is that. So now you will let this sit for about, I want to say 5.5 hours before we even put UV resin on it. So it's nice and dry, and then we'll go from there. Okay? We'll see you back in 5.5 hours. Okay, so let's finish this project. So what you're gonna need is a piece of paper or whatever you got, and a brush. Just any type of brush to grab your stapler and just brush off the excess because we're about to seal this, okay? It's completely dry. Remember the silver that we had here? See, since it's completely dry, it's come off now. So that's why I said don't worry about it. If it accidentally blends, not a big deal. So just brush off the excess, okay? And then, so about that much excess came off. Sorry, I can't talk. Okay, what we're gonna need now is some UV resin. Make sure you have some gloves on because this part does get a little messy. Okay, so I just used the Amazon UV resin when I'm sealing this. What you're gonna do is you're gonna apply a generous amount. Oops, sorry, it farted. Okay, I know, I'm not a child, but still. Okay, just grab it and work it around with your fingers. You can use a brush if you don't like using fingers. I know a lot of people don't like that, it's fine. Just go through, make sure it has one coat on it, work your way through, get it, go through again. So it does leak a little, see, that's why I put a little bit of paper down there. Parchment sheet's better. I don't know where my parchment sheet is. And then we'll do the pink and silver. So I tend to do the yellow last. There's no rhyme or rhythm to this. You can do whatever color you want first. Grab it. Make sure you get the edges of the eraser too. So go through. Oops. We're gonna have to clean that excess off right there after it's cured. Go through. Okay, now that's all done. We'll grab it from our popsicle stick. Make sure you, oops, great, I dropped it. It's all right, we're just gonna pop it in real fast. That's why I wear gloves. This is a good example. All right, there we go. I'm gonna leave all the oopsies in here so you guys can see. Just grab it. Make sure you grab the little bubbles access on the bottom. You don't want it to be everywhere. Okay, I usually drape my finger off, and then I'm just gonna quickly, oh great, got my UV resin bottle all dirty. Okay, grab it. Come on, UV resin. Give me a second, y'all. Should have used a brand new bottle for the tutorial, but I was lazy. Okay, grab it, go through. Make sure you get everything, grab, go through. Okay, grab it from here, go through. Make sure it's just a thin coat, and then same thing. Okay, and then I just like to go through one more time, make sure there's no deviants laying around anywhere. Make sure I got it all coated. Okay, just like that. Thin layer. Remember, we still have to final coat this, so just a thin, nice layer, just like that. And then you'll put it underneath your lamp. 48 watts. You can do 120 seconds this direction, 120 seconds this direction, 120 seconds this direction, and then so we went this way, this way, this way, and then this way. Okay, so you got to do it 4 times to make sure it's fully cured. That's how I do it. You can do it less if you want, but cure this, and then I'll see when it's all cured. Okay, so it's fully cured. What we're gonna do is move my lamp. We're gonna ignore the resin, or not. We'll pick at it, I guess. Okay, move your thing. You need some type of sanding block. It doesn't matter what kind of sanding block. I just use the one I have generic, just a light sand, just to get it nice and smooth. So just sand it. Noise trigger, I guess. People don't like the sanding sound, so sorry. Just make sure you get it all. It's all nice and rough. It should be nice. It should be smooth anyways, so it doesn't have to be much. Just go through, sand it. Nice and smooth. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna move my sanding block over. I'm just gonna grab some rubbing alcohol real fast. I'm not gonna cut this. You guys are just gonna see it because I don't want to pick it up real fast. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is grab some rubbing alcohol, spray it. Okay, and grab a cloth. You can use a baby wipe. You can use Clorox wipe. You can use anything you want, just like that. Okay, nice and smooth. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put the popsicle stick in here again. Okay, for this next step, you can still do it with the glove and like everything you want. For me, I like to put the resin in a little medicine cup or container, whatever I have, and then I'll use a brush. Okay, so I'm gonna use Resin Rockers Hard Type. So before I vinyl, I always put a clear coat, about that much. Oh great, it's leaking everywhere. Okay, it's about 25 milliliters, not millimeters. And then just any type of brush I have, I'll just grab it because I just want a thin layer. Okay, nice, smooth, thin layer. For Resin Rockers, it goes a long way. Okay, so just before I put the vinyl on, just want a thin layer so it's nice and smooth. Just brush it on. Okay, so like I said, these are long. I apologize. I try to leave everything in so you guys can see that I'm not like lying about anything, and just in case somebody was following me in real time, they can see what to do, because I know some of you guys put me on in the background when you're making a certain project that I've made and taught, and it helps you guys in real time. So that's why I kind of like leave the bloopers in. And some of you guys I know don't like it, just like, hey, can we just get to the point? So it's like a double-edged sword for me. But like I said, I always appreciate feedback. So if you guys think that leaving it this long is too much, just say it. I'd be happy to figure out a solution. Just make sure you get it everywhere. Just a little bit goes a long way, because remember, we still have to vinyl. So I'm just putting it on. Put that over right here, and then we're gonna grab our torch. Okay, just torch it out. You will get bubbles too, even though it's a stapler. See, there's a bubble right there that's not popping for some reason. I'm gonna move it with my brush. And then I'm gonna redo it again. And I'm gonna put it underneath my lamp to cure again in all 4 positions, and I'll be back. Okay, I just removed it, it's sealed. There we go. Okay, so what you're gonna do now is you're gonna vinyl it however you want. So I do 2 gold stripes and then I do a name. So I'm gonna quickly put that on and then we'll seal it. Just like that. And just like that. Grab another one. It's okay, it's long on the end, it's not a big deal. Grab it. There. Push up, lift, and push. Nice and straight. And then I fold it in, fold it in, fold it in, fold it in. Same thing with the silver. Hold on. What is wrong today? Okay, silver. There we go, fold it in, fold it in. Same thing. Nope. So this is how you hide your imperfections, you know. So if your yellow or your silver accidentally bled into each other, just striping it helps. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna grab our X-Acto knife. I usually like to go where the glitter and the paint ends. Just grab it, get the excess off, just like that. Grab it and grab it. So here we go. Pull it off. Pull it off. Okay. This gold is funky. I don't know why. This gold on tech wrap just gives me so many problems. Okay, then we're just gonna get it off my hands if I can. Okay, and then just gonna push it down because I don't know why it's giving me problems today. Okay, and then we're gonna put a name on it. I'm just gonna use mine for now, so I have a sample, because everybody's gonna ask me all the time, can we see a sample? I never have one, so we'll just keep it in my teacher drawer of samples. Okay, just grab it. Put it on where you want, just like that. For the name, I do a little bit of scrubby, dubby. Just like that. Okay, we're gonna move this. We're gonna leave the stripes here because this video is getting too long as it is. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna, same thing, put our popsicle stick in. Oh, we did the opposite side, who cares? Okay, same thing. We're gonna grab, so for this time, what I like to do is I do keep my resin near me, the leftover resin. Excuse me. What I like to do is I like to pour a generous amount on top of resin rockers. Just like that, so I have a base to go. And then, like I said, and then same thing, just a now this time, you wanna be generous, okay? You want a thicker coat this time, because this is the final coat, okay? Just go through with a brush. You can do this with a finger too, it just depends how many I'm making. If I'm making more than about 2, then there's no glove, then there's a brush, okay? It's gonna leak everywhere, which is fine. If mess is not your thing, put some parchment sheet underneath, okay? The resin cures on my glass, so it's not a big deal. I knew that was gonna lift. I had a feeling. I had a very bad feeling with this gold stripe. Grab it, okay. Don't touch resin with your bare hands, okay? Ignore what I did. It's a no-go, okay? Grab it, make sure it's fully sealed. Okay, I know there's a little bit of the gold lifted here. It's not a big deal because I will trim that with an X-Acto. That's why I left a little bit long. Make sure it's ready to go. Push it down. Okay, and then the brush here. Okay, this is gonna cause problems, but I'm leaving it in here so you guys can see how I deal with it. Just like this. I just put a layer of resin on it and then I Make sure it's all ready to go the way it needs to go. So I'll show you guys the trick. So I need the little magic hand lamp. I just haven't purchased it, to be honest. I was going to this last round. I don't know why I didn't. Grab it. Make sure it's nice and sealed. Just like that. Okay. It's nice and flat. What I like to do is if it's acting up, I will grab my little handheld UV lamp and I will pull it down. Okay. Just enough. Like I said, don't touch resin with bare hands. Don't do what I'm doing right now. It's not a good idea. Just cure it right there real fast. Okay, I'm not gonna strip it and restripe it. That makes no sense. I'm just gonna use it off the glass and then we're just gonna go right over it. Okay, so I'm just gonna make sure it's all nice and clear one more time. See, it's not lifting anymore. Just a little trick, up to you if you wanna use it. It's nice and thick, and then we'll do one more. Just make sure there's no bubbles, nice and even. And then let's put our lamp over it, and then we'll cure our whole lamp, and then we'll come back and assemble it all, clean it up. And if you have any questions, let me know. And then, like I said, and then this tutorial will be done. Okay, let's move this over. All right, so it's fully cured. So what you're gonna do is just gonna grab a lighter or a torch, whatever you like. I like a lighter when I'm cleaning these. You're just gonna go through, remove the excess, okay? Just like that, and we'll remove the excess vinyl too, see? So you don't have to worry about if it got extra long, just use a good X-Acto knife. Just like that. Clean it off. Okay, just like that. So if it's just giving you a little problem, just reheat it. I do it in little sections, as you see. Be careful, don't cut yourself or slice yourself. Go away from yourself. Don't go in the direction I'm going. But just like that. Just quickly go through. There we go. So away from yourself is the best way to do them. It's the safest way to do it too. It's depending how risky I'm feeling. So you don't really have to clean this. This is personal preference. I just like a clean base. Because, you know, when they're changing their staplers, they're going to see it. So, yeah, that's just my thinking. Go through, slice. It's not 100% perfect, but yep, just like that. And then we'll see? That is, and then this side's clean too. I did a really good job today. Proud of myself on here. Usually the eraser's my worst. Okay. All right, we're gonna throw this away. And now we're gonna reassemble it. Okay, so reassemble it. Remember your base. And do you remember that spring I told you to hold on? They're gonna be used. Okay, grab it. Oops, don't snap your fingers. Today's not my day. Grab it. Okay, grab your spring. Put it in the plus sign, twist it. Then grab your little hook, put it through here, through the metal bar, okay? And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab one of these and you're gonna push it to the side, and then you're gonna grab your stapler in. It's okay, we're gonna do this edge first. Put it in, and then you're gonna grab the other side. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab this, push it in, okay? Just like that. Grab it, just like that. Oops. Full functional stapler. Thank you for sticking around, and I hope you learned something.